Hello and welcome everybody here to another race in our this year's, what do we have? Main tournament. Today is a match between Dracarys and MalXantholos, which both are quite experienced and quite good runners. I guess MalXantholos is one game up, so it's 1-0, and MalXantholos is in the lead, and Dracarys has to catch up somehow. And on the other microphone today, I gladly welcome Phoenix. Hi Phoenix, how are you doing?
I'm doing well so far. Just another game here in the main tournament, and as you called it, Xantholos is leading by 1-0, so victory for him will mean he will get to the third round. And maybe we can talk later about his possible opponent.
Yeah, but first things first, we got 80 keys with boots today. One of our 3 modes we got here. And yeah, we have immediate divergence here. So Dracarys is heading to the eastern area and giving Sasha a visit, and MalXantholos starting from the Senk, and yes, going
And
to
there was Eve on Lumberjack. And we know we need it maybe for Maya or PR.
Yeah, Dracarys here is in Eastern for 4 items, 3 in Logic. While MX is doing the standard keg stuff. Yeah, and Dracarys already got rewarded with the Moon Pearl. And that could be huge, because of course Eastern Palace is something runners try to avoid until they got a bow and a big key to clear it. At least it's a possible last location here.
We love applications.
There's our Bicky for TR for MX. And MX already got gloves on his way to Kakariko, but that's nothing Dracarys will leave behind.
And with the information that we will get Moonpearl behind the Hezbollah, it means we will need another glove or hammer for Dark World access.
And what we can mention is that MX is short on money and he was not able to pay the bottle vendor. So let's see if he finds some in the near future. Otherwise, he will off in the shed for a while maybe. Small key for ice on Dracarys side.
Talking about money, we got 50 bucks from Sickit, so we can now pay the bottle vendor for a big key to desert.
Oh, and that one is required.
Yes.
Who is Sickit? Yeah, MX here short on money again, but he got 9 bombs, which most likely will suffice for the most stuff in the early game here.
Especially for the South Shore. And here is more money.
Yes.
And we know we can open race game with boots. so we can save their one bomb.
Yeah, and MX is playing that without checking what's on it. In this mode, it's kind of reasonable, just because there are more required items to finish the seed. And yeah, you can do this gamble, of course. Well, for a small key.
Which one? Calverts.
Calverts. That's trash.
Not really. With the glove in his hand, Xantholos decides to play Back of Escape.
Oh, there is MX Zora money.
And we know with glove, Zora is in logic.
Yes, and with boots, quite convenient to play. But if MX is doing the water checks later, he will often the ledge. Most likely, depends on what he will get soon. But right now he has not the equipment to fetch the item. Well, there are options. I think it's possible to set up a double water walk. But I don't know how it exactly works if you don't have a moon pearl and stuff.
Yes, so would make more sense to leave the man under the bridge behind and fast to waterfall in combination with checking Zora ledge and pay Zora.
Oh, look, a cape. Is that Ganon incoming? At least early, of course. We have to play Ganon at some point.
Now that is a big key for Drac.
Oh, and MX is dying here in Minimuldum Cave.
That hurts.
That's... Oh, and he only has 4 bombs left. Let's hope he gets one from the 50-50. No, he does not even try.
Next up is Uncle and Castle.
Yeah, okay. Here MX has to hope that something is in the castle, and Dracarys has to play it later as well. Otherwise, this death would be super expensive. At best in Zelda Cell or something like that.
More bombs. So we got a minute or 2 times, so the winner of the duel between Drax and MalXantholos will meet the winner of the duel between Gamechu and Plasma Kappa.
Oh, have you seen that?
The biggest small keys of all.
The biggest small key of all, you're absolutely right. Yes, that was the Swamp Small in the escape sequence. Okay, that is very good for MX. That means Dracarys has to play the sequence at some point. And yeah,
Yes.
most likely he will play the entire sequence, so the time loss is not such a big of a deal here. Of course, MX has to walk back to the South Shore, but it's okay.
Talking about Swamp, there was the map.
And MX is facing some issues here with the guard. That surprises me. MX is quite a good and experienced runner. And so is Dracarys, by the way. I think Dracarys is playing this game forever.
And in Mini Moldum Cave, we also found the Swamp Big Key.
And MX is messing up triples here. Oh no, he's not. He had to do the triple so he can reset it, and if he now kills a guard, he will get his bombs again, I guess. Oh, have you seen that on Dracarys set?
We found the myth, we got Darkworld access.
We got it. Okay, and that actually could turn out quite bad for Dracarys later, because not having the mirror, he will not be pulled into the escape sequence. And that could, yeah, that could make the Swamp Small not a last location, but he could get it quite late.
It's true, and catching up the chat, Agony is still alive. Maybe we need to play it for the Lumberjack, because it's possible that we need either for Misery Maya or TR. And preferred you will play Castle Tower after beating Aghanim 2. Two reasons. Reason number one, you can mirror directly to the Castle Tower. Reason number two, after beating Aghanim 1, you will get a complete magic and life refill, and you will be directly in the front of the hole to Ganon.
Yes, and meanwhile Dracarys almost got fired out of his fake flipper state. That was very close.
And that's nice, we get a free blue goo from Waterfall Fairy.
Okay, MX. Let's try it a second time. We all hope you're more successful now.
300 bucks on Sora Ledge.
Bumps left and... Oh, almost critted here. Okay, MX got it, and Zora had a quite expensive big key for Misery Maya here.
Yes, but it's required, so not really a scam today.
Oh look, and MX has no bombs, and yeah, we have the mids in the Ice Rod Cave. Let's see if he gets some here, somehow. Oh, he hasn't even any weapon. Is there a bomb? Yeah, it's a 50-50 bomb here, right?
Maybe under the rocks, but oh, he died again.
And he died again. Right in front to his mids.
And Drake found sword number 1 in King's Tomb.
Yeah, MX is doing this way the third time now. And meanwhile, Dracarys is on its way into the Dark World. Heads toward Skywoods here, with lots of checks in a Kisanity mode. And Dracarys here with a lamp. Could be important if this is for a long time the fire source of choice.
Hot small number 2 here.
I'm curious how this, let's say, wayward early game for MalXantholos impacts his play later. So he knows he is quite good as Dracarys is, and yeah. So I think it's kind of possible that he decides to do here and there an aggressive play later.
Would make sense, because I'm sure he will feel behind on his side.
Yes.
And to catch up a little bit, this is both of them made a few years ago when Xantholos started to do randomizer on a link to the bars, and this is now a kind of revenge for Xantholos, because the first meetings and tournaments dragged once, and now, yeah. After game 1, Xantholos is leading. He only needs another victory to move to the 3rd round, but we know it's randomized and everything can happen. Also maybe a game 3.
Yes, and a good thing for MalXantholos is that he does... Oh, the Moonpole has been on Sasha. I thought it was on Eastern. Okay, that's good. But it's good for him that he did not go to Agina first.
Yes.
Okay, but MX here is avoiding the double dip for Eastern, maybe. I think there has been nothing in it. So that's only a single dip later for him, most likely. And meanwhile, Dracarys got Zomaria, right? Or did he got it from Eastern?
No, I think it was in Seastown.
Oh, nice.
Maybe a TR in Eastern. Thanks again to the chat.
Yeah, okay, but the TR, also TR small, TR big was on Zora. But the TR big is something MalXantholos will get later, most likely, and is something for the late game.
Talking about TR small, there was another one here in Skywoods.
And in most cases, you only need 3 and not 4. Oh, look, Dracarys here is about to do a mirrorless and fluteless Smith return.
So another world journey for the Smith here.
I like this. I like this play. So it's so huge if something is on it. Especially if it's the mirror or the hammer.
We got half magic on bumper ledge.
Oh, and MX is grabbing it.
Makes sense. Collect half magic. I mean, you will feel more confident with it.
Yeah, but I think MX is so skilled he does not really need it, and it takes 30-40 seconds, so it's a lot. This is not a fast check here. But okay, who am I? MX knows better what he should do than I do.
And today's found in the hype cave, the flippers. This looks like pyramid into Catfish on direct side.
Okay, runners have, or at least Drac has 2 pot smalls. And no bow, but a bottle. So you can do some stuff in it.
Yes, that's true.
But pot is a dungeon for a dip without finish it. Runners want to have, I guess, at minimum 3 small keys. To route kinda convenient. Okay, Dracarys, Smith. That could be huge if something is on it.
Yes, that's true.
Nothing of interest here.
But I mean, a bottle with a red goo in it for $10. It's okay.
Yeah, for $10 and half a minute of your time. Yeah, but MX is about to do the same stuff. Okay, Dracarys found a Skullwood's pick, obviously, and now he's entering the dungeon for the second time here. For nothing.
Just $100. $1 on the way to the hype cave. This will mean he will get his flippers.
Oh, what we totally forgot about to say is we have flippers and gloves, and that means ice is in logic. at least a few checks in the front, and we have some area. But the thing is,
Yes.
the runners do not have a hammer, and yeah, that could be kind of malicious here.
Yes, but another thing is we need fire rod or bomb bells.
You're absolutely right.
So we don't have any source to kill the freezers inside of ice.
I always to cop myself doing the same mistakes again and again.
That's an interesting way. Combine the purple chest with the den.
Oh.
Talking about fire rod, here it is.
Yeah, spoken of, that is our Ice Palace access.
Next stop for Dracarys cave with 20 bucks.
Okay, and this is most likely Dracarys about to do his third trip into Skullwoods, but now he can finish this for 2 more checks.
No, this looks like Pumper Ledge, maybe.
Makes sense, he got the cape delayed.
Yes, and on this point, Fighter Sword only. Do them off, you will feel better with half magic.
Yes, and for Dracarys here, it's also a magic refill. MalXantholos had full magic as he grabbed it.
That's true.
But okay, runners even here. Okay, and what is MalXantholos doing?
Well, Skullwoods.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if he goes Skullwoods or immediately to the purple chest.
Looks like he will follow Drex's footsteps here, checking big chest. Maybe after that doing purple chest to find fire rod to make another trip to Skullwoods to kill them off.
Yeah, that's that even here what they are playing at the moment. Okay, Dracarys here gambling on the mirror on Moss.
Another thing is after Mothula you can do the chest under the bridge and make save and quit.
Absolutely right.
Now we got some diversions. Drake is killing Moth, and MalXantholos is rescuing the old man. Nicely done here.
Yeah, that was nice and clean.
We got the ice rod and another pendant.
Oh, and we have spoken about the Turtle Rock small keys earlier, and now we are only lacking the hammer to get access to Turtle Rock. The hammer and right side Dark Mountain access. But that could mean the small keys can become huge.
Now we already got the information. There is a small key on Spec Rock, and this is really nice. Now we can finish the Seas Town.
Yeah, finish Thieves Town and leave one chest behind. But look what Dracarys is doing here.
Careful play.
That would equalize the play from earlier play from MalXantholos a little.
That's true. Now he needs it to the purple chest. Find the fire rod.
Oh, MX didn't it. Ooh. I was entirely sure that he would play it after Skyward. But yeah, he heads back towards Kakariko, so I think this is his next destination.
Purple chest incoming on MalXantholos side.
Yes. Purple chest is in Dark World. MX.
Yes.
I was thinking what he's doing there. Yeah, and that is the next time loss on MX side.
That's also a point. Maybe MalXantholos missed his old friend the Smith and just want to make a visit here.
Was about to grab a beer.
Maybe. And yes, it's true, Drake killed the moth, and we know Cal Woods is a pendant. Just take a time to give a shout out to our Derek Sharner here, who is keeping us up to date. Is it a rock pendant? We don't know.
Okay, let's do the estimate here. I guess MX is behind Skyward's back and the way to it.
Yes,
The
would make sense.
reminder, the reminder should be more or less even here. And that is about 2 minutes, maybe.
2 or 3 minutes.
Oh, and the purple chest. No, of course not. MX did the purple chest. And look, Dracarys is going into Castle Tower for 1.
3 blueberries.
He hardly dodges pot here. Which makes sense. Pot is not logically accessible. It is, but it is via Ganon.
No. We got flippers, we got mid, so we can go over the Dark World North route to get access to pot.
You're right, we got flippers in the meantime.
Yes, there is E for Lumberjack. Oh, true, he never checked it.
Okay, MX here killing Mothula as well. A little less smoother, but down is down.
Also Ice Rod and Red Pendant for Xantholos. Drake is using Secret of Evermore.
Okay, MX here is about to get his TT big, I guess. I'm curious how the runners will decide. TT, of course, is a finishable dungeon, but there are options. And the thing about TT is that... Oh, I think Drake is heading to TT, but he will leave an item behind. And MX here. Not willing to dip it without the stuff. All right, MX hasn't been in Eastern yet, right? Yeah, but that's not Eastern. It's ice.
Yes, okay. It's ice.
Okay, that could be huge. Ice without hammer could be a last location for Drake.
And the thing is, we have no small key and no hammer. This will mean we need to do the bomb jump.
Yeah, but we got the Maria, so MX can go on the right side, get his 2 chests. Yeah, 2 chests.
No, only one for a second chest. You need the hammer.
Yeah, but there's one more.
You mean this one, your penguin room?
Right, so it's penguin room, the big chest room, and one more. He can get 3 items. The first one at least was nothing. Oh, this is actually quite nice divergence here. And from my perspective, I'm more with a play of Dracarys here. But maybe this is the kind of gamble MalXantholos is willing to do just because his early game went so bad. Oh, and MX is not even doing the right side.
Makes sense. You need a small key to access to the cross with the big spike, and we don't have one.
Yeah, but he can ice break. Or am I wrong? If there's no, there's not a small key required, I guess.
There is a small key required, and normally you will get access to the small key when you get a hammer to push up the block which is hiding a small key under it.
Okay, now I will open my map.
I mean this door here.
Just give me a sec. No, you don't need a small key to do Icebreaker. But it doesn't matter. MX can do it afterwards, maybe.
Talking about progress, we found a bow in the Ice Palace big chest. Right, just finished his second dungeon, Seas Town, and it's a crystal. Runner switch places, Dragon Ice now. Xantholos is going to Seas Town. Maybe in combination with Pod. The thing is, we found a bow in ice, so a little bit more in logic for us. And
Look.
and
this, what Dracarys is getting here, MalXantholos left behind.
piece of love. Under this stone is a small key. You need a hammer to get access there.
Yeah, I know, but everything else you can just grab. Oh, Castle Small.
We'll open the second chest in Castle Tower.
Let's bet Hammer is on Pod first chest.
You mean the shooter room?
Shooter room, right.
It's possible.
Yeah, would be kind of funny.
Dark Here is an option. Dark Maze is an option. But French Vanilla Hammer would be nice, that's true.
Okay, Dracarys. What will you show us next?
I would guess Pot.
Oh, wanna know something? Oh, no. For my thoughts, the flute is missing, unfortunately. But I had thought that Mire is opened by Ether and progression is in Mire.
That would be funny.
Yeah, would be if we had a flute. But unfortunately, we Dracarys or either runner don't have.
That's true. But to be honest, the best play here is Pot.
Yeah, in terms of density of obviously.
Yes, that's the main reason.
Is something left else? It's not too much, right?
But really, maybe the one or other object, but best option here is pot.
Oh, of course, we just, or Dracarys just found the castle tower small, but this is out of logic. Yeah, it has to be pot, I guess.
And talking about pot, can both runner do the hammer jump in pot for the dark maze?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure that it can. So if you play key sanity modes, I guess the hammer jump is one of the first glitches you learn. But what I'm thinking about, look, MalXantholos catched up quite a lot, so they are not far apart here.
That's true.
There's something MX did not, but the first check in Castle Tower? I don't think so.
Not really.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have a race again.
Yes, the different is Eastern.
Yeah, right.
Thanks to the chat to catching us up. And another difference, Breakblade Spike Cave, Xantholos not.
Yes, right. But for nothing, and Drake also played again. It's Agina, right? Yeah. Dracarys did a few checks more, but these are all checks MX does not have to do or can tie in smoothly. Oh, look.
Ooh. Now that the mountain opens up to us, we get a hook shot.
This could be TR, which is not beatable with this equipment. Due to the lacking sword. Or is Trinex beatable with a fighter sword? Not sure, I don't think so.
The thing is, we can't open TR, we missed the hammer.
Yes, and that's of course a point as well.
But with fighter sword only, you can beat Trinex with hammer.
Okay, and MX is leaving. He thinks, nope, nothing else is in logic here. Oh, there's a book.
Means desert access.
Yes, and we have Desert Bicky, so it's beatable.
Yes. Talking about hammer jump, here it comes on Drake side. Bottle number 3.
Okay, who of us jinxed the hammer jump? Yep.
I wasn't sure about it. But here is the answer.
Oh, Dracarys, what are you doing? Yeah, he missed 2 times now. Yeah, that looks good. Nope. Okay, I know about some issues that can occur if you grab an item and somehow break a variable or something like that. Maybe that happened, but seems not, because at the 4th time he was successful. Okay, that was time consumption. That's time consuming.
So it looked like it was the right decision to leave pot after hookshot.
Yeah, I agree. Unless something is on or behind the book. And it's not the mirror. So mirror in desert now. That would be kinda
Hello, Bombos.
And what is Turtle Rock? I didn't see.
Looks like Quake.
Yeah, it's Quake. I had a short glimpse on MX Tracker on his stream. Okay, that means this far no early ether required.
Ooh, the first GT small. And a Master Sword.
Oh boy. Have you seen what's behind the book on Dracarys side?
Yes. That was a hammer.
Exactly. Okay, MX now urgently needs a mirror.
Yes. There is a
And
pot key.
oh boy, if the mirror doesn't show up soon, this would be such a gross seed.
Two checks in desert left, big chest and landmail.
Oh look, and MX is heading back to ice for the checks on the right side here. Oh, and this will give him. That could. Oh, that will give him. What key was it? Castle Tower key. And that could force him into Castle Tower for 2. And from our perspective, it's in logic.
Talking about logic, the chat was asking about the logic behind the book. The thing is, it is in logic. We got 2 small keys. This will mean we got full access to the Dark U and pot. We also have a lamp, and fire rod. This will mean the book is fully in logic. And that's the reason we will find the book here in desert. Or there's a biggie chest.
Wait, book has been on Dark U, right?
Yes.
If I'm not entirely mistaken, I'm pretty sure Dark U is behind for pot small. And
yes,
we do not
true.
have for pot small. Oh, just imagine the mirror will show up on Aga Tower.
Behind the small. And yes, I confirm here on one point with the chat, pot logic is confusing.
Yes, it is, but I remember there is logic behind 0, 2, 4, and 6 small keys. Okay, nothing on Lamolas here. Have you seen this?
What was there?
Have you seen this? Behind the small key in ice for the castle tower, there has been the mirror, which gives MalXantholos now logical access to desert. No, it's not logical because he does not have the flute, but it gives access to swamp. And there has to be some small keys for pot or the flute. And that brings MX to the hammer. Or to a fetch quest or something like that. Oh boy, I thought about the mirror in Castle Tower, as I said earlier, but I didn't think that could happen. Oh boy.
What a seed. Okay, if anyone wants to blame a person for the seed, yes, it was me who rolled it.
Yeah, but lady, my IQ is not high enough to dissect this seed's logic. So I guess logically it's MalXantholos now who is right here.
Oh boy.
Yes. And now I'm curious what's left on ice. Dracarys now is about to finish it.
MalXantholos will finish Swamp now.
Yes, with a quite high item density.
So,
Okay, first item behind the hammer. Nothing.
the last item is the boss, Cold Stare.
Oh, and the thing is, on MX side, what is he willing to play? Because he's lacking the hammer. And that means Swamp is almost entirely not in logic for him. And the next question is, when will Dracarys get his mirror? So just imagine there is the second castle tower, small key, is here in Swamp.
Maybe left side.
Maybe left side. That, from my perspective, would mean castle tower is the last location for Dracarys, just because he did the first chest there already.
So, but this also will mean we know we need to go back to Pot, to the Dark Hue for the book to get our hammer in desert. Or maybe the another thing is we don't need the book. It's also possible to find the flute here in Swamp, so this will mean the mirror is our access to desert.
Yeah, and I would bet on the flute now.
Yeah, true.
Flute or otherwise two small keys for pot. Okay, Eastern Big on Ice Boss. What's it called? Corsair.
Yeah.
And MX is about to going to left side here.
So, Drake is leading by 2 dungeons now. But the thing is, when will he go back to Castle Town to find his mirror?
So let's say he's in dungeon lead. I don't see Dracarys leading here at all. It's super balanced here, just depending on what occurs in the near future.
Yes, this is what I want to say. Drake is leading by 4. Is leading with 4 dungeons.
Okay, let's pay attention what is on left side. First chest was just a piece of heart. Okay, and the GT small.
It was the tower small key, but the wrong one.
Yes. So I would say if MX is about to find something relevant here in Swamp in the remaining chests, it's his race to lose, and if not, it's Dracarys' race to lose. So this is a key point here. A key situation.
Small number 4.
Where?
Big chest Swamp. This can leak Xanthalos back to pot for the book.
Oh, and now both runners have access to Hera, but in different ways.
That's true.
Oh boy, I don't get that seed.
It's clearable, but we need to leave 2 checks behind.
Yeah, and the tablet is accessible for Dracarys. I guess this is one of the most 50-50 seeds I've ever seen. Yeah, okay, and Swamp had nothing.
But it's a crystal.
Yes. It had a pot small, so if MX finds another pot small, he could feel forced to go back to it. And where has been the pot big? It was in desert as well, right?
What biggest desert? Yes.
Oh boy. Yeah, MX need the flute urgently.
We also got information on Xanthalos side, Eastern and Desert are crystals. And we still have no information about the reds, about the 5-6 crystals. There's another.
Oh, you're absolutely right. That's a point as well. It's accessible, even without the hammer. Okay, Ether tablet on Dracarys side. That's a huge item if something is on it. Okay, nothing. That's good for MX.
Just 10 sticks.
Well, MX execution today not on point.
That's true. But this is the thing, you always have good days and sometimes you got bad days in Rando.
Yes, and we have to notice in Europe it's 10 p.m. now, so the day is gone and everyone is exhausted. So no reason to blame anyone here.
And yes, that's also a thing. We found Seastone Small here in Hera. Maybe another fetch quest?
Yeah, but the thing is, Dracarys has already been in Seastone, and MalXantholos can't access the chest because it's hammerlocked.
Yes, that's true.
Oh boy, and the seed gives nothing. Look, we are 1 hour and 5 minutes in almost. And it's such a breadcrumb seed here.
We know. It's important to get back to pot for the book.
Oh, wanna know what comes in my mind now?
What?
MX is able to access the Bombos tablet, and Dracarys is able to fetch the item from it. So Bombos tablet could be the solution here.
Maybe.
And speaking about fetch quests, the powder is an opportunity as well for Dracarys. And even for MX because he got the mirror. Oh, that's interesting here. Yeah, and if Dracarys go there, okay, he would go via Light World and can not tie in the hammer packs.
Oh boy, what is happening here?
You admitted you rolled, right?
Yes.
Oh yes, and Dracarys can enter Turtle Rock with a big and 2 smalls. That is not sufficient to finish the dungeon. Runners need 3 small.
You need 3 to get access to Trinex and 4 for the lava chest.
Yes. Yeah, and that looks MX is going to Thieves Town here.
Or pot.
Oh, he has 5 pot smalls.
And
yeah, would be an opportunity. Sorry, go ahead.
The thing is, Xantholos can't do Thieves Town small without hammer. And we know the hammer is locked behind the book.
Yeah, and you're right, he's heading to pot. No, he's not. Okay, mirror check. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Follow the mirror. Okay, this is the next thing that could be huge, but it's not. It's just red mail, not even worth 3 seconds.
Hello, Flute.
What was on Drag's side? I saw a small for ice, and the other item I missed, unfortunately.
A Flute in roller room in TR.
Oh boy. Yeah, that means MX has to go back to pot. That means the second access to desert is behind desert.
Yeah. But also the access to Mire.
Yeah, and Meyer most likely, or let's say with a chance of 66%, is now beatable.
The dream of Lumberjack is still alive.
Well, I think in an AD it's not such a big of a dream, but of course it's always nice to see a Forced Egger play for the progression. Yeah, and MX here, and that's the thing, MX is about to get his book. In his second pot trip, and that could force him after that, because he had the mirror, into Eastern as well, for nothing. Or just a unimportant small key or something like that. And even with this play, we can't say who's in the lead just because of the mirror who is on a ugly spot for Dracarys. And it's even if he gets a second small key for CT, it's not for sure that he goes immediately there, because it's just one item, right?
So what is your own hell away? Just a shield. Laser bridge, here we come. One more check left. This will mean the only important item here in TR is the flute in the roller room.
Yeah, and this is possibly a forced double dip.
I think it is.
And flute is a logic we have to mention.
So I would guess the next stop for Drac is my area. And the goose is free. Yes, and as I called it, here is my area for Drac. 2 checks here in Maya chat. And Xantholos on the way to his hammer and hot big key. So what was... Okay. Goodbye Lumberjack. Bombers for Meyer. Another GG small. This will mean we got all medallions what we need. If you mean checkerboard cave, you need the mirror to get access there. Without mirror you can't check checkerboard cave, and we know the mirror is behind one castle tower small key. So in this case, no checkerboard cave here for Drac. And yes, Aether was on Lumberjack and it's gone. The dream of Aether is gone. With the information about Meyer is bombers. So Xantholos on the way to beat a Lanmo.
Okay, back, sorry.
Aether is gone forever. Bombers for Meyer.
Okay, that is no early agony most likely, unless Dracarys finds another castle tower key.
And chat was also asking about checkerboard cave. The thing is, checkerboard cave is locked behind the mirror. And we know it's in the dark room of Castle Tower, locked behind one Castle Tower small key.
Oh, wanna know what would be funny?
Maybe.
Unfortunately, unfortunately for MX, Swamp is crystal, right? It is. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I had a thought. If it would be a pendant, the mirror could occur on GT from Dracarys' perspective, right? But it's not, and that is good for Dracarys.
There is a question about invisible floors in GT. The thing is, our runners are experienced enough to do it without Aether. And logically, you don't need... I'm not really sure, but I don't think that you need Aether for the invisible floors in GT.
Yeah,
and
but...
Sorry.
No, I'm thinking about the invisible floors, but you can light them up with a lamp or the fire rod, or in the case in the room right before the big chest, just bob jump. So
Yes,
that's not a point at all, I suppose. Okay, but what we got in Myra? Did we find something? I don't think so.
Nothing special so far. Oh, but there's a small key.
Which one?
Maya small key Maya.
Ah, okay. I'm not sure about the key layout in Mire. How many do you need before you enter it to full clear it?
Logically, you need all 3 for left side Maya.
Look, there was a small key in Mire for Turtle Rock, and the flute to get access to Mire is in Turtle Rock. And this means most likely, yeah, I guess most likely Turtle Rock double dip is required.
And thanks chat for catching us up. TR small number 3 was also here in Maya. This will mean we can beat Trinex.
Yeah, that is what I just said.
Sorry, I missed that. My bad.
No worries. Okay, Dracarys here with the most easy and, in my opinion, best threat for Viti. Just use the cape, slash your sword, and wait until he dies. Yeah, the thing is, Dracarys just got one small key for TR here. And this small key does not bring Trinex in logic. It's beatable, but not in logic. And I'm not sure if it brings Lava Chest in logic. But I don't think so. So all in all, it's for the moment nothing for Dracarys here. Yeah, oh right, he got the Eastern big earlier. That in fact brings in logic the big chest in Eastern and the Helmer. Not the Helmer, the Ammonites.
Yes, that's true.
And that, vice versa, could make the play for an X that nothing is in Swamp even more effective for him, because we have no funnel towards the mirror in the castle tower. Oh. Yeah, and Tracker Darkshana is mentioning it. We know nothing about the red crystals yet, right?
Yes, but Xanthalos has one. This will mean Swamp is a red crystal.
Okay, I'm looking on the tracker of the runners. Ice is marked as red crystal, and ice is fully in logic. Mire has been a pendant.
Yes, the last one.
Okay, and look on Dracarys side. There's the small C on the top left. That means Eastern is a pendant as well, and in logic right now.
Eastern is a crystal.
A crystal, I meant, sorry. Yeah, and that could mean Eastern brings the red bomb in play.
No, because both red crystals are in the Dark World.
Do we know? Okay.
Yes, we got the information because we had the information Eastern and Desert are crystals and normal crystals, not the red ones.
Okay. Pot is a pendant.
It's the green pendant, yes.
Oh, green.
Yes.
And MX has 5 smalls. Pot is behind 6 smalls. So it's possible that the boss is in logic here. And did Dracarys get something from Eastern?
I don't think so. The only item that I see was the map or the compass of Pot, I guess.
Okay.
Hera big in Eastern, thanks to our tracker.
Yeah, but can't be something on the big chest in Hera.
Maybe.
So that would be kind of a Plendo seat here. Yeah, but on the MX side, he got the green pendant. He has 5 small keys. So from his perspective, most likely he thinks, yeah, everything is in logic here, maybe. And this would mean a green pendant turn in for him, maybe.
Maybe after clearing Eastern.
Yeah, he can't clear Eastern. Oh, does he has a big key?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was in Turtle Rock. Yeah, okay, then he can defeat it with a single dip here. Oh, that's ballsy, né? He has never been here. And just decided nothing is in here, I can go mod it later. Yeah, but the thing is, if something is on green pendant, Dracarys can't mirror into the eastern area to turn it in.
Thanks to the chat, Eastern big key was on cold stare.
Oh, right. So at least I hope it's right. Key sanity modes are so confusing here and there.
That's true. But more confusing is to commentate a cross hunt.
Oh, you're absolutely right. That's why I'm commentating this race and not the other one on the other SpeedGaming channel. So there's a reason why there are 2 trackers, right?
Yes, here in the main tournament we prefer a special in key sanity mode to get 2 trackers.
In cross-hunt, you mean?
No, key sanity general.
Okay. And what is left for Dracarys now?
He can beat Trinex.
Out of logic, right? Oh, Hera, of course. Hera big is in logic now. For him as well, even without the mirror.
And yes, true, we have never seen Pot big chest.
Did MX not do it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Has Master Sword been checked? I think you mean the pedestal. No pet check on this point yet.
What was on big chest? I missed it.
Special?
Okay.
A shield. Okay.
Ich weiß nicht, wie ich dir dabei helfen kann.
Okay, what's on green pendant? Nothing.
Piece of love.
Do we have 3 pendants yet? I don't think so.
Yes, we have.
Okay, Dracarys has. MX never touched TR, which is what he is about to do now, most likely. Okay, checking Hera big before. Oh, if the 4th TR small key is there. That would be huge. That would mean a single dip for MX.
Talking about Hera.
Oh, and the runners don't have a small key. That means a third dip is possible. Hyrule Castle small in big chest.
That's true, Mimic Cave is now also an option for Xantholos.
Oh! You're right.
And there is also a small key on Floating Island.
And I'm thinking, is Mimic Cave in logic for... Is it in logic with 3 keys? I think so. Yeah, I'm quite sure.
It's in logic with 2 keys.
Yeah, possible. Oh, and I'm thinking about locations the runners got left, and there are not too much. Or just imagine the small key is the small key of Thieves Town. Yeah, and MX is checking it. Because he can. Dracarys cannot.
We already got Thieves Town small.
Ah, okay, the next one I missed. Oh, just imagine that is the second CT small. That means, yeah. CT small behind the mirror in CT.
So what are you?
It's
Optimal.
pot. Okay. So at least MX is back in logic here.
And of course, if you collect a small key, it's not that one that you want to see.
More or less. So it funnels even more and more. Yeah, but of course, what we want to see is progression. Can we start count go mode? We can, right? So it's not too much. It's the flute. Flute. We know the flute.
It will come now for Xantholos.
Yeah, it's flute is CT small and GT big, of course. Yeah, and TR small, but we know one is in Mire.
Maybe GT big on pet.
Okay. That was a ballsy play from MX, I guess. Realizing he has a flute and can play Mire.
He also got a big key.
Yeah, he has everything from Mire. But yeah, but he has 2 TR smalls. Everything else is not in logic, so I can understand what he's doing there.
So Drake, what are you doing now?
I can't have too many options left, right? Okay, that looks like CT for Drake here.
And
Yes.
he will not be happy to see that mirror.
Okay, let's say he will have the mirror in about 1.5 minutes.
Roundabout, yes.
Let's say 1. Okay. Oh no, he has to do Swamp, what MalXantholos already did. Okay, in this situation, I see MalXantholos here leading. Not by too much. Okay, he has to do Mire. I'm thinking, no, this is equalized. This is even. Oh, I have the streams open of the runners on another stream. I'd like to see the face cam here of Dracarys.
I'm sure he's not happy.
No. And MX is not happy as well because the siege went everything else but good for him. Especially the early game was quite a mess and quite horrible. And in this situation of the game, I'm almost sure Dracarys will play left side.
Would make sense.
Yeah, the remaining checks are lacking here. It's not too much. And we know Swamp has nothing big.
If I remember correctly, there was a key in Swamp Big. But not sure which one.
I think no key of interest here. Pet is still an option for our logic. Could be the 4th TR big, small.
Alright, this was a pot small. MalXantholos is still missing another TR small key.
What could be possible is that on the pet is the 4th TR small and something is a lava chest.
Maybe. But it looks like Drake wants to go into GT fast as possible.
Yes, of course. The odds are on GT, you're right. By the way, for GT we are missing the biggie.
Maybe GT basement?
Maybe. But we need to see the TR small in Light World. No, not in Light World, before GT, because it's a crystal. Okay, look. Both runners are defeating a boss simultaneously. Both runners have one dungeon left to defeat here.
MalXantholos with Pendant number 3 now. And Drake finally with GT access.
Oh no, Dracarys said not to defeat another dungeon. Oh, then I reverse my what I said earlier. So it's Dracarys in the lead here. At least for a moment. Let's see what's on checkerboard. Oh boy, just imagine the GT big here. Or the castle tower small?
That would be huge. No, Agnet.
No.
Goodbye. Was nice to see you.
Okay. Now we know. At this point, I think it's Dracarys' race to lose. Oh no, it's not. Not yet.
Here 4 can be lava chest. Yes, can be.
Or just imagine the small key on the floating island is the 4th TR.
No, it was the last pot small.
Ah, you're right. MX checked it. Well, do we wanna play some kind of big key guessing game? So
Yes,
the
and I
odds.
will give it to the chat. Guess your number between 1 and 22. What do you think? We will find GT big in GT and on which chest or
Yeah,
which deck.
let's play a double guessing game. So let's guess for GT big and castle tower small. So just type your number dash another number or something like that. I do 19 and 04. It's the number of my football club, so that always works.
Sounds good to me. Hard refill and Maya small.
I'm so curious what is on Mimic Cave.
What will be game 3? Game 3 will be open. It's the last possible mode.
Okay, that was a Hera small. That was on one.
It was trick number 5.
5 was the biggie. So, congratulations to no one. Okay, Mimic Cave had just a piece of heart. Yeah, and that I suppose was the last chance for MalXantholos to get in front here. The second last, we still have lava chest, but even that Dracarys will fetch earlier.
And as always is a classic CT2 hunt here.
Which could be everywhere, by the way. Could be in Thieves Town Big Chest, for example.
Pendant is still alive.
So the race is not over. The odds are on Dracarys' side, we all know, but not over.
And to correct here, GT big key was on the right side of GT basement in the compass room.
Five checks left.
No, 6, you forgot the big chest.
right? Oh, and the climb, of course.
4 more additional checks. Passing rupee.
Okay, on the MX side, Trinex down it goes. So now he also has GT access, but as we all see, Dracarys here is far ahead. Mushroom! Even that could be the solution.
Do you want the fetch quest here? Take it. Oh, and don't forget Tie Room.
Well, to the chat, I don't think there... Oh, Silver's here for Dracarys, that's nice. That's nice. I don't think there's a best place for MX here. So he's the whole basement behind, that is 3 minutes, I guess. And yeah, in this time, Dracarys is able to play the remaining checks he left behind just before MX will leave the tower. But I would glad to be proved wrong. Remaining, so if it's not in the climb, possibilities would be Red Bomb, would be, yeah, TT Big Chest. Oh, Bombos Tablet, we have never seen.
Hera Basement.
Hera Basement, but we are lacking the small key. No, we have the small key. At least Dracarys.
I think Hera Small was here in GT.
Yes. Yeah, everything is possible, so it's no location in this game where it could not be. Oh, and thinking about it, the odds for not being in GT is from this moment on even higher than it is in GT. Yeah, and then Dracarys has to do some decisions. Yeah, I guess I was wrong. So if MalXantholos in this scenario is doing the correct play and Dracarys the wrong play, MX could go in the lead here. Okay, 2 more checks here on Dracarys' side. Let's pay attention. Hard container. Oh boy, we are down to 1 check in the GT here.
2 checks, pre-mortem and validation test.
Right. What is? Ah, there it is. Okay.
Finally, we are in go mode. After 1 hour 45 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's unless Dracarys will fall 3 or 4 times on Ganon, this is insurmountable. Yeah, that is good news because we will see a game 3. Most likely.
Yes, and if we will see game 3, this will mean we will get open mode. Game 1 was cross hunt, game 2 is what we are watching now, and it's 80 keys, so the only possible mode for game 3 is open.
Yeah, and that means modes are getting more and more pure and nice. So I don't know what's your opinion, but after all these years, I still think the less options there are, the better the mode is.
Maybe, not always.
Yeah.
I also have seen game 1 with open mode, game 2 with 80 keys and cross hunt as a decider mode.
No, I mean in general. So I prefer to watch and commentate easy modes.
Makes sense.
So even if I watch entrance modes, I get a headache. Oh, look at what MX is doing here. He is gambling super hard. Yeah, he knows how the game went for him, and yeah, he just does not the climb. He hopes the CT small is somewhere else. Yeah, and this is the nail in the coffin here. I think we can say. Will turn out that Dracarys will defeat Ganon if while MX is somewhere in Thief's Town or stuff.
But I also understand Xantholos here checking Hera basement before doing the climb.
Yeah, I was about to say it. From my perspective of the game, what MX is doing here is totally right. He knows, or he must know, he should know that he is somewhat behind. Maybe would even go for the entire world to look for the key. Yeah, and chat is mentioning it. Our tracker Dakashana is mentioning it. Please don't tell the outcome of other races which are simultaneously are happening, so the viewers can watch these races as well. Yeah, and what's left about to say about this race? I think nothing. Egger 1 is going down now on Dracarys side. Yeah, right, chat. Dracarys is about to defeat Egger 2. We'll do Ganon after this, and if not a miracle happens, this is Dracarys' race, and he will equalize 2-1-1, and we will see a third game.
Should be an easy Ganon fight. We got Tempered Sword, we got Silvers.
We got Blumel, we got Half Magic, we got Fire Rod, and the Lamp.
Is there game 3 scheduled? No, it's not on this point.
Ganon is in Phase 3.
Nice triple.
Triple?
Yes, it was a triple.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Yeah,
get your cheese ready. Drag finish with an official time of 1 hour, 51 minutes, 56 seconds.
Yeah, and oh boy, what a seed, what a logic chain. What a nice catch-up in between by MX, who unfortunately, or fortunately for Game 3, did not catch up at all. I think it was one of the more tense races I've seen this far. And yeah, if the runners are in chat, please feel free to come for an interview. Don't know if you want. As I mentioned earlier, it's quite late here.
Yes, and I'm just asking in the race room.
Yeah, and MX here now is not about to head to Ganon. He has to do the climb before the CT climb.
And I just got information. Drag prefers to get an interview in German on the German channel, and Xanthalos also prefers go at first to the German channel, and after the German he will join us here on the English commentary.
Okay. That's reasonable. So both runners are German and we have a simultaneous restream. Yeah, so let's keep in silent and wait until they are done. And of course, you will all get your interviews if you want to.
But the thing is, there is no rush here, no reason to rush. But now, coming back to the race, Xanthalos is now on the way to Agony 1. And the last possible mode, which one is left here for these two runners, is the open mode. And here is information, there is a key on pedestal, maybe TR number 4. It must be TR number 4. This is a good question. How many? I think we have 2 or 3 ice smalls.
Yeah, but we got everything out of ice, didn't we?
So the key on ped must be TR number 4.
Well, must. Yeah, most likely. I don't know if we have seen. It could be ice, and yeah, most likely. So there are scenarios where it's maybe in Thieves Town. Yeah, but doesn't matter too much, right?
Not really on this point. So one more slash for phase number 4 here.
Yeah, but the gap between the runners has been bigger than I thought. So look, it's about 6 minutes. And meanwhile, I was about to think that they are quite even, but they were not.
So, and this is... MalXantholos is finished with an official time of 1 hour, 58 minutes, 6 seconds. And he will join us later. He is right now on the German stream for the interview, and he also told in the race room that he will join us here on the English, so we need to wait a few minutes. So what a speed. This was nearly a full clear.
I'm curious what the collection rate is.
Would say between 100, I would say between 180 and 200.
Yeah, 180 I was about to say. Well, let's see. No, it's more, or is it? So there are 216 checks in total. Let's say 190. I don't know.
190 sounds good to me. 183.
Ah!
Yeah, but we also counted the side checks that we got, and so I will use this time, if not even happen. Go to our runners, leave them a follow there, give them some love. Both deserved it. It was a really nice race to watch, and I would say a reason for the diversion is maybe the Hera dip to the basement after clearing the basement. GT basement.
Yeah, I think it goes further. So it started in the early game with MX deaths he took.
Yes.
So he has been, yeah, he took one death in the Minimulum cave, then another death right before the Iceward cave. Yeah, and this in total is 1 to 2 minutes. Yeah, and then the early mirror made him to play all the mirror checks. Then the Hera basement play after GT. Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
So and in the game, we thought maybe the mirror brought MX back, but yeah, it didn't. But either way, until let's say 1 hour and 30 minutes, it has been a super tits race where nobody knew who's in the lead. And then there have been some stuff that advantages Dracarys. That was the, let's say, early book from Port, which MX fetched quite later, which led to the hammer. Yeah.
Yeah, there was few stuff that went wrong for Xantholos. Also, 3 or 4 times going to Ice Rod Cave. Roundabout.
Sorry, I didn't pay attention.
3 or 4 times. I think it was that Xantholos take you away to the Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, he went 2 times to Minimodom. Yeah, and on the second time he went to Iceward Cave, died there, and then he took a third way around the south shore and then finally got his mitts from the Iceward Cave. I think something like that it was.
So there was a few stuff that went wrong today on Xantholos' side. But the good thing is we will get more rando entertainment from these both guys. It's not on the schedule yet, but it's official. We will get a game 3 between Drek and Xantholos. And we already know it's open mode.
Yeah, and speaking about schedule and more random entertainment, let's see what's coming up next. There's one game tomorrow between no one less than Gamachu and no one less than Plasma Kappa. It's a game 1 cross hunt, and yeah, it's at 4:10 p.m. I think it's Eastern time.
Yes, schedule is always Eastern time.
Yes. So this could be, of course, a nice race. Especially, I'm not sure, but Gamachu was the winner of the Cross Keys tourney this year. Yeah, and Cross Hunt and Cross Keys is kind of related. It's almost the same. Yeah, and seems like Gamachu is pretty good in this mode.
Yes, he is a really good random player. And we got finally joined by Xantholos. GG's to you.
GG's MX.
Thank you, GG's.
Yeah, what we shall ask. Your thoughts about the seed, especially about the logic chains and the missed book and the death in the beginning.
Yeah, I think one thing came to another here. I already wrote it in the race room. I basically beat this seed like the logic intended, mostly. And that's nothing that you want to say after a seed like that. Yeah, well, I think this race was basically decided in Mini Moldom Cave in the beginning because at that moment I thought, okay, if I now just play normally, I'll be behind by 2 minutes the entire time. And so I need to make some aggressive calls. And yeah, when I found this hookshot in pot, it was a good. It felt quite nice at this point because it was, well, a lot of items. Maybe I find some more pot small keys. Maybe I find the pot big key. Maybe I find the hammer. Yeah, didn't turn out that way.
And unfortunately not, or fortunately for us, because we get a 30 game. But what we thought is after Dracarys went quite early into the CT for 1, and you went in there after Ice Palace for 2, and you got the mirror. Yeah, and we hoped that the mirror brings you back in this game somehow, but unfortunately it didn't. Yeah, and let's say until 1 hour and 30, it was such a tense race, and we couldn't tell who is in front here. Yeah, and unfortunately in the end it's 6 minutes. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I had so many double and triple dips, and I'm not really surprised. And of course, there was still was this Mini Moldom Cave fail in the beginning, which in of itself cost me like a minute. And yeah, doing Hera basement after GT cost another minute. So I definitely feel like I can find the time I lost in this race. Yeah, well, but that's rando. Sometimes aggressive calls like I did today pay off, and sometimes they don't. And yeah, today they didn't.
Yeah, we thought about maybe you leave GT after getting the big key to grab items like TT big chest and stuff like that. Yeah, but even if you had it, yeah, that would not have changed the outcome here.
Well, I mean, my idea would have. I would have definitely beaten the GT climb because, well, I was there at that point. So.
Yeah, I mean right after the biggie. Yeah, but yeah, it was a back and forth the entire game. Yeah, and in the end, Dracarys won this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is how it is, right?
Do you
Felix,
have
go ahead.
any? Do you have any ideas for scheduling Game 3?
Yep, I do indeed. We just decided basically after chat already that we will have our third game tomorrow at the same time.
Phoenix, what are you doing tomorrow?
I got time. I got time tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to see. But maybe
So-
we can, if you want, MX, of course, it's up to you and Drac. But yeah, if you want, maybe we can get another restream here.
Maybe another double restream.
Okay, let's do the scheduling afterwards, right?
Yes, but but to do a double restream,
Okay, let's do the scheduling afterwards. Okay.
Yeah,
MX,
okay.
are there any words left you want to give to the audience?
Yeah, well, I mean, double restream is a nice point. I am so glad, or I'm so happy that you made this restream possible. So thank you both for commentating. Also, thanks Phoenix once again for setting up the restream, and also thank you to Darakshana, I hope I pronounced his name correctly, for tracking today. yeah, it's always tracking AD keys as with starting boot is not an easy task, and yeah, it's so awesome that people are doing it. Yeah, so thanks a lot, and I hope that I can deliver. Nice, thank you, and I hope I can deliver a decent game 3 tomorrow that starts off better than today's race, which probably was not that exciting in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was the most of the time, right?
The most of the time it was a race, so
So from my perspective, I have seen less tense races.
that's true.
Okay, but facing the fact that it is close to midnight here in Germany, MX, if you are done from us, also Phoenix, Darkshiner, and me, a great thank you for the race, and best of luck for the next one.
Thank you so much.
Also from my side, wish you the best luck for Game 3. And also thanks to Mahoney to commentate with me, also to Derek to track, and yeah, as you said, there is no more races today but tomorrow, so maybe we see us next time. Wish you everyone now a good evening, good night, and goodbye.
Yeah, and Phoenix, of course, I only can give it back. I missed all the arguing while the commentary, and yeah, I hope we do more in the next future. And of course, Derek Shannon, I can't pronounce this, I'm sorry. So thank you, of course, from my side as well. And yeah, let's do more.